I'd like to ask everybody to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good afternoon. I'm Detective Leon Pastor with the Linden Police Department's Juvenile Bureau. I'd like to thank all of you for coming today and for supporting the Linden Police Department's first Youth Police Academy. We hope to offer this program every summer and hope it will continue to grow and improve throughout the years. I'd like to start off by thanking Mayor Armstead, Chief Hart, Detective Lieutenant John Mekovitz, Detective Sergeant Ken Mikolajczyk, the entire Linden Police Department, and the Linden High School ROTC. Without their full support, this day would not have been possible. This program is a paramilitary style boot camp and was designed to promote teamwork, to educate, to build self-confidence, and to build discipline. We hope for this program to encourage and to motivate the youth of Linden to pursue careers in law enforcement or other public service. Throughout time, it is the hope of the Linden Police Department that this program will help bridge the gap between the community and law enforcement. In doing so, this will only strengthen our already growing relationship with the youth of Linden. This class consisted of 24 recruits, 15 males and 9 females. Each day started with drill and ceremony and physical training, which was then followed by classroom instruction and hands-on demonstrations. The recruits obtained first-hand knowledge of the duties and responsibilities of a police officer. They had the opportunity to learn about the Linden Police Department and other state and local law enforcement agencies. Each recruit received basic training in police procedures, operations, criminal investigation, and first aid. Demonstrations were conducted by the Union County SWAT team, the Union County K-9 unit, and the Union County Bomb Squad. Although it has only been 5 days, I'm very proud of each and every one of you for showing such dedication and discipline throughout the week. Our instructors and staff work hard every day and want to see you succeed and to walk away today with a sense of pride. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you and your families will walk away with new friends and a new family. Us, the men and women of the Linden Police Department. Thank you. I'd now like to call up Mayor Derek Armstead to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Before I get started, let's give these young ladies and men a round of applause. What I would consider an outstanding job that they did this week. Under our form of government, Linden's form of government, the mayor is the head of the police department. But that's not to confuse politicians with being police officers, because I don't think I could ever do what they do. They are probably the most important agency in our town. They serve and protect. They are our last line of defense. And I believe that the key to our future is making sure that we have young people who understand the importance of their job. And I think that's what we're doing here, by creating an environment, creating a program that would allow our young people to have a better understanding of what the police department is doing. It allows them to foster relationships with the police department. It allows them to foster relationships amongst themselves. And I do believe, just looking at this crowd, that the future of our city is in good hands. I do believe so. I'd like to thank Lieutenant Pastor, Detective Nolasco, Lieutenant Wergenek, and Field Training Officer Wisnowski for doing an outstanding job. Again, this is our first year that we've done this, and I think it will continue. I think it will only get better. I want to thank you all for participating. I want to thank the parents for allowing their children to be a part of this great program. Again, our future, our city's future, is really in their hands, okay? And we could do more to preserve our future by preparing them to deal with it as they get older. So once again, just like to thank everyone for participating, thank all the police officers, all the parents for allowing their children to be here, and the young future recruits, I want to thank you all for being here. And I know you guys had a great time this week because I had to hear from my son, Ashton, every night talking about what a great time he was having here. So we're just proud of you all, and we look forward to doing this again in the future. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd now like to call up Linden Police Chief Dave Lauren.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to congratulate our cadets, young police junior recruits. I was down here several times this week. You don't know how proud I am of your great work and how excited I am to actually get this up and running this year. Chief Parham and myself and some of the staff talked about running this camp at our academy last year. It was initial planning stages when Chief Parham left. We've continued it under our community policing philosophy, and I'm extremely excited and proud of our officers who participated, and of course all our junior cadets who are here with us today. I have to reiterate a few thank yous that the mayor brought up, and I want to add a few more. I certainly want to thank Detective Pastor, our school resource officer at the high school, who was the main organizer of this, and he was helped along by Detective Nolasco from our juvenile bureau. Of course, our juvenile supervisors, Lieutenant Mekovitz and Sergeant Mikolajczyk, and our other juvenile detectives from that unit. Lieutenant Wagenek and Officer Wisnowski were here for the PT, did a tremendous job building discipline and self-respect. And a big shout out to our Linden High School ROTC, who are here every day assisting with marching, drills, and assisting with our PT also. I also want to thank our mayor and council, all the council people and our mayor for always supporting our LPD, our ongoing efforts across the board with hiring officers and supporting and getting us the equipment and having functions like this within the community to keep us bonded together within the community. I want to thank all of our parents and friends who are here today of the recruits, friends of our LPD who support us and support these young men and women. I also want to give a shout out and thank you to our buildings and grounds people who allowed us to use their buildings throughout the week. And also to our friends at the Linden Fire Department and to all our outside police agencies who came in this week to assist us. If it wasn't for the specialty units that were here helping with us, this would not be a successful program. I also want to thank the recruits for their efforts, their enthusiasm, and their respect throughout the week and their continued interest. As the week winds down, you've made many friends, and you learned a lot about the police profession and also about other public safety careers. The camp has also helped you to build teamwork and respect, trust and endurance, self-confidence and self-respect. And I hope it has all given you a different and a more positive perspective of what a police officer does every day here in Linden. As the chief of the police, I am very proud of this police department. As most of you know, I took over as chief in January, and I can't be more proud to be the chief of this agency. I want to acknowledge all our men and women of the LPD, both sworn members and unsworn, our officers and those who work inside that you don't really see, our dispatchers, our records clerks, our secretaries, our parking enforcement people, all the members of the LPD. Thank you. Parents, recruits, and friends, let me tell you that you are all part of our family here within the city of Linden. This juvenile academy adds to our overall community policing philosophy, which we started last year under Chief Parham, and with the mayor's help and counsel, we're continuing and will continue as long as I'm chief of improving our community policing within our city. Please know that you always will have the respect and support of all the officers here at the Linden Police Department. A job well done, recruits. You have made this academy, the first annual academy, a great success, and I want to give you another thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. I'd like to call up Lieutenant Mekovitz.
Good afternoon, everybody. I don't have anything prepared. I just want to say a few words to these young men and women. As a police officer, you go through the police academy, it's 26 weeks. In those 26 weeks, you build a bond with the people in that academy. And they might not all go to the same department you wind up going to, but it's something that grows and lasts for a long time. You guys were here for 1 week. From that day one, when I watched you guys walk into that JTG Center, there were some scared looks on those faces. Some didn't want to get out of cars, but you did it. And you came back every single day, and you got better every single day. I said, you guys should be very proud of yourselves. For sticking with something that most people would have quit on day one, you guys went the distance. I hope you took something out of this week. I hope you made some friendships and bonds, and keep going if you can. Again, congratulations to you guys.
I'd like to ask you all please to direct your attention to the screen in the center, where we will view a slideshow recapping this week's events.
Just like to again thank everyone for their participation. This video was unbelievable. The amount of activities that happened in a short 1 week. I have to admit that a state police helicopter was supposed to come on Wednesday, the medevac, and they're friends of mine, and they had to cancel because of the weather. And I'm still a aviation buff at heart. I was quite upset the helicopter wasn't here myself on Wednesday. I'm sure the recruits were too. I just want to also acknowledge a few other guests that are here today. Councilman Javik, Councilwoman Yamakaitis, and Councilwoman Hurling are also here supporting us. Captain Williams, one of my command staff captains, was here. I don't know if oh, there he is over here. Hi, Cap. And I also want to give a special thank out to Ibn Hall, one of our volunteer high school students who was a big photographer. Was a photographer here for the weekend. Did a lot of hundreds of pictures, I believe, right, Detective? Hundreds of pictures. So thank you very much, and we'll continue with our program. Thank you very much.
Chief Hart, you can come back up, please. We're going to present their certificates to the recruits. Kyle Edmund. Matthew Smirkowski. Jason Gonzalez. Gabriel Barcinas. Camilo Aspiazo. Ashton Armstead. Paul Figueredo. Malachi Bell. Michael Dada. Rebecca Fernandez. Jordan Williams. Jaslyn Dixon. Brianna Ramirez. Carmine Viola Dressage. Sonella Johnson Code. Sharice Cosby Hurling. Gianna Holmes. Alexander Nitch. Vincent Silva. Leomi Olamriwaju. Angel Rosa. Lucas Nicolinas. Michael Miola Dressage. Allison Padavano. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the Linden Police Department's Youth Academy class number 1.
Second squad, forward. Third squad, forward. Fourth squad, forward. Left, on, hook, dress, right, trust.
Snap, sir!
Ready, front.
Pause, sir!
Right, peace.
One here!
Right, peace.
One here!
Hurry, press.
Snap, sir!
Okay, hook,
Pause, sir!
right, peace.
One here!
Right, peace.
One here!
Left, peace.
One here!
Right, peace.
One here!
Present. Arms.
Snap, sir!
Order. Hook.
Pause, sir!
Present. Arms.
Snap, sir!
Order. Arms.
Pause, sir!
Loud and proud. Loud and proud, you say that.
Sir, yes, sir!
Loud and proud, you say that.
Sir, yes, sir!
Dismiss.
Linden!
I'd like to thank all of you for coming today, for being a part of this program. And please join us for light refreshments. Thank you.